We're going to have a debate about the positive and negative sides of social media. Product. This side is for, this side is against.
Name is Lewis Foote. Her name.
I'm Smaysons. I'm Mollie Woodley.
Oh, I'm Mollie Betheny.
I'm Sam Thatcher.
I'm Danielle Gavitt.
Okay, I'll just start the conversation and I'll say what social media websites do we use and why do we use them?
Twitter.
Yeah, I use Twitter.
Twitter. Why do we use Twitter?
Stalking.
Stalking. See, what form of stalking do you mean, Sam? Because a lot of people get confused between like proper stalking and just like checking out celebrities' tweets, you know, seeing what they're doing.
That's the
behind
I mean checking out.
Like the harsh stalking.
Yeah, like how
stalking.
I don't use Twitter, I use Facebook.
Yeah, we're talking about Twitter.
Why do you not use Twitter, Mollie?
I just haven't.
Yeah, what would you say the negatives of Twitter are?
I haven't yet created a Twitter. I have a Facebook because it's just the way I can communicate with people. I've used it for a number of years, so I just stick to the normal.
See, I've just got bored of Facebook. Too much going on.
See, why have you got bored of Facebook? Has it like changed? Has it changed?
Yeah,
over-
there's spam.
There is, yes, to expand.
There's other pages that you like.
See, Facebook's good. I believe that it's good because you can stay in contact with a lot of your relatives from afar. And so, like, if you've got a relative in Scotland and you're or New Zealand, and then you're in Britain, you can stay in contact with them.
And it's free.
And
There's also the possibility of communicating with a person that isn't actually who they're saying they are. They can make us face how there are fake relationships, and it also creates that idea of not having a real relationship. It takes the connection away.
I understand what you're saying about the dangers, but things are very positive on the internet. We can throw another point at you here. Fame. You follow your dream through the internet. Justin Bieber.
That's not an example of something that's
YouTube
good.
is a social media
No, he's
product.
not.
The fact that them comments and them ratings are actually making people go depressed and actually commit suicide.
What, that they're
what's
famous
happening
now.
No,
Justin
people
Bieber
post
without
on
YouTube wouldn't have got far.
No, people post on
They should
YouTube
post
and singing, and they actually get bullied for it, and they actually get a
They're
load
bad,
of
they
rubbish.
should post.
Yeah, we do that
Businesses
point.
can market themselves.
Businesses can market.
They can go to specific audiences using social networking,
Spread it
and it's
fast.
free for them, and it's so quickly to be spread.
Take.
There's one bad thing about Twitter and Facebook and that is because businesses can use it to market all their products now. However, this is a bad thing because it's taken away marketing jobs that people have had. And also, it doesn't actually reach all the target audience they might want to achieve because it's actually quite young users.
On a poll recently on the internet, 35 to 44-year-olds were the people that mostly use social media products.
So why is there loads of promotions on Twitter for things that younger people use? And I'm not being funny, but B&Q, why would you promote B&Q on Twitter?
You're right. You're not being funny.
Because there are people that use it that are older than you. You're just people
Yeah,
your age.
a high percentage
Because
of people
that's the
have
people
2
you
kids
know.
on Twitter.
My chart shows that most of them are actually teenagers, then 20s to something, and then the rest of them are 30
Many
plus.
millions of jobs have been created since social media and such.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so-
People promoting on Twitter actually, you can report them, and if they get so many reports, they can actually be banned from Twitter. So that's not really going to help because it is just spam after spam on Twitter.
Surely
Yeah,
that's a
and also
positive.
the fact that like
It makes then the business lose their job and their promotions. And then
things like, especially Tumblr's a main one, is that there's no like moderators, so you can upload. Okay, so there's no moderator, so a lot of graphic content can be on there, and
So it's not.
Yeah,
so
people
it's
fight
gonna
and fight
did
and
you
fight
read
for
terms and
equal
conditions?
rights, for free voice. People want to live in a democracy, they want to live in a free world, you don't want to be dictated, and now you're moaning about it. People are aware of the dangers, it's in the media all the time, so you're just literally putting yourself out there. And it's not just in social media, it's just like saying, why are you going outside, you can be hit by a car.
One bad thing about not being able to censor stuff is like the London riots. Did it start on BlackBerry Messenger or Twitter? It's either, and it carried on to Twitter, and it made people aware. So that's the marketing strategy that someone has actually used to try and get people aware and get involved with what they were doing. And it actually kicked off big time.
Fair point, but it's also a way of finding out where you can go. Like with the Boston bombings, the Boston police were putting on where you can go, where to go out if you need to go and to get food and stuff. It's
Brings
like
communities
communities together. Yeah, it's just
I
so
can put on Twitter that I think Boston's completely safe now, so someone can think, oh, okay, I'll go there.
Then there are people that make fake identities again, and then they make out that they know
Fair
you.
enough,
And
they're
then,
very clever.
okay, and then they inbox you saying stuff, and then people have actually been threatened if they don't accept, and if they don't go to meet people, they've been killed and
Yeah.
raped.
It
I
does.
don't think they're naive.
I
I mean,
swear.
that's
It
not-
does, on
yeah.
Facebook
It does. It says don't know people you don't know. And then a lot
Yeah,
of
it
them,
says, and if you do not know this person, don't accept.
if them threats are there and they've clearly been notified within the media, then why are people still using these social
Well,
networks?
don't you forget a social networking site? It's your responsibility, but then you can't control what other people are doing, so you don't know how, you're going to get in trouble and you can't stop that. Now you've put yourself in that position.